So we're going to continue our journey of not writing an overlay, as some people have called it. Also, just trying to get all of the Nix Flakes written for OCaml, Riot, Stack, and Friends. So the good thing is that I probably, outside of Leostera, I probably have contributed to more OCaml open source projects in the Riot stack than anyone else. That's the only reason I'm doing this. Just kidding. So let's see. Let's close some of our Rust stuff. We're going to get back that memory that Rust Analyzer is eating up right now. Look at all those server exited with status. We love to see it. And one more. Okay, we are good. I think we've gotten rid of all of the Riot stuff. Now, I mean, I'm sorry, the Rust stuff. I do have a bunch of freaking buffers open for OCaml. I probably just should have killed every buffer, but here we are. I didn't do that. Let's find the right team-up session. And we did finish Loose Expert. Yeah, I mean, you can evaluate this derivation, but I don't really care. So let's just do a little git pull on main. Let's do a little git branch dnix, and let's go ahead, and this one's happy. We're happy. Sexpert is working just fine. Hey 10x. Good to see you again. What's the difference between Nix Package Manager and Nix OS? Pretty simple. Nix OS is a literal operating system, Linux flavor, right? And distribution. There we go. Just letting that word come to my head. Nix OS is a Linux distro that uses the Nix Package Manager for kind of everything, if you will. That is how you manage your system. That's how you install packages instead of using like apt on, Ubuntu, Debian, etc. That's the easy way to explain it. And then the Nix Package Manager is something you can install on pretty much any Unix system. It doesn't work great on Windows. I think people use it on WSL without too much issue. I could be wrong about that. It definitely works on most Unix systems, and like right now we're on a Mac. #work pays, and we are using Nix. Well, right now we're using Nix just to make dev builds of certain things, right? Mostly, but this is building for Mac OS, right? So we have our systems defined here, and we're building for, Arch and x86 Darwin, which is the Mac OS systems. So hopefully that somewhat explained it. So Nix is three things, right? Nix is an OS, a package manager, and a language. Yeah. No problems there. Okay. So this is our Riot Flake. It doesn't need any changes. I think I do need to do let's just kill all buffers. Should we kill all buffers? Why am I forgetting how to do this? Is it just CXKB? No. How do I kill all? I don't do this very often. Whimsically. Come on, man. Come on. Kill buffer. I thought, dang it, I can't remember how you do it. There's a kill all, and I'm just forgetting what it is right now. Silly. Emacs. I've only been using Emacs for five years, so you know, kind of a noob. Emacs kill all buffers. MX clean buffer list. Okay, we can try this. Clean buffer list. All right. We can do this. And then what do we have? We still have a hell of a lot open. Maybe that didn't do what I wanted to. Oh, that haven't been used in 3 days. I mean, I would think a lot of these. Interesting. It's okay. I could just restart. I just didn't want to. It doesn't exactly matter. I just got tired of. We'll just do this. Yeah. We're just gonna do this. It's been a while. I have a little bit too much open. I guess this is the opposite. The opposite argument to what I usually make, which is I don't like how in NeoVim I have to like open separate things for each project, but it, you know, I don't know. Okay, anyway, there we go. We killed all the buffers. It was so much easier just killing them one by one. All right. Let's see. What are we actually doing? Atacama. I knew I was doing something right. Okay, so let's go ahead and check out main. We're going to do a little poll on main. And then we did update Riot. And now we need to check out our Nix branch. We'll let that do its thing. Let's see. Okay, it finished. I was about to kill it. Okay, and then we're just going to rebase our Nix off of main because I actually based it off of my feature branch to update Riot's version in Atacama. Nix builds everything from sources. Yeah, it does. So yeah, Nix is not just a package manager in the sense that it also builds all the things, right? So it's a builder. It builds stuff, right? And it allows us to define a declarative, reproducible way to build things for all sorts of different environments and systems. And then we can actually just deploy those as they are if we want. Which I'm planning on doing somewhat soon. Once I have a reasonably deployable project somewhere, we'll play with the whole Nix to Docker file to probably fly.o deploy or something. Okay, so we did our rebase main. So with our rebase main, we should just have this. I don't hate it, but I do wonder if, like Docker without containers. Yeah, exactly. I don't think you can definitely use it as a replacement for Docker as well. in certain ways. But a lot of times people will just create like a Docker file because there's like a Nix plugin to do that, or a Nix function to do that. And then, you know, it just runs the binary, just since a lot of people deploy with Docker these days. But you don't have to. You could just have like a VPS and, you know, run your Nix binary on it and you're all good to go. As long as you actually built it for that system, of course. Okay. What were we doing? Yeah, so I was a little surprised by something. Let's see what this is. I have this prep 005 here. Let me just see. Support latest Riot. We have A434. So that should be there. Well, it had no problem going through. So I don't know why this has a different commit history. Than that one does. My rebase should have worked differently. But what we can actually do, if we don't want to deal with all of this, is I could just check out main right here, because this is all I care about anyway. And we can then just do a little branch. Well, let's make sure our Nix build works first. Let's do a Nix build. Make sure it works. Error uninitialized pointer. Hey, how's it going? Gotta be careful with those pointers. Okay, cool. So we have a nice Nix build. So that means we can do a little bit of this. Not worry about our rebase not working out the way we wanted it to. And just say this is working. So let's give our diff a little look over. Make sure it's what we want. So of course, this is a really long flake lock. So I already saw the diff on get ignore. That looks fine. Well, let's just do a diff on the actual flake.nix, which should be get diff main flake.nix. It should be the whole effing thing. Okay, so then we just need to look at our actual OCaml. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, dude. Wrong folder. That's my work folder. That's not going to help me. All right. So, modern pure OCaml socket pool for Riot, check. We're so good at this. We are actually up to 005 on OCaml, so we can update that version. We have our follows on our inputs for Nix packages. And this looks good. Got our dev shell. Okay. Yeah, I think this is great. Evil laughter, dude. Evil laughter. Always Always pretty sus. We'll just let Durham do its thing, and we'll look at our list, which should be here. And see where we're at. You got to check your pointers. All right. So Sexper's good to go. We had a build issue for Surrey Atacama, but no more. And we haven't quite opened that PR, but we sure are about to. So let's say, sure, Nix, add a Nix Flake. Forgot I already pushed that. We'll do a little force. And we can do a pull request. What's this about chickpeas, whimsically? What are you talking about? You can't have chickpeas. You're going to go have chickpeas. All right, good. I mean, I can't blame you. Chickpeas are great. There's a lot of good ways to eat chickpeas. Okay. Add a Nix Flake for Atacama. Supporting the latest version. I don't need to say that. Adds a Nix Flake for Atacama. I don't think this is adding anything, but I'm still just going to put it here. Okay. Looks good. Pull request number 1 opened. I'll send you some lublubby. If you end up getting a post box, nice. You know, I'm going to have to look this up, right? Some sort of... Nice. Oh, yeah. Like roasted chickpeas, yeah. Is this like the... Is this like where you make them crunchy? Like they can just be in a bag, right? Because like I can get those at the store. I can get these roasted chickpeas that are kind of like almost like eating nuts, right? At the store. And like they are bland by themselves, but you can get... I'll show you the ones we have in America. Let's see, what is it called? Bonza, maybe? Is it Bonza that makes them? Bonza is like they make all this chickpea stuff over here. Maybe it's Bonza. Roasted chickpeas. Vienna, that's it. Vienna. All right. This is it. Okay, so they have honey roasted ones. This is just a shelf stable bag, and they're pretty crunchy. Yeah, Murica Leblebly. I'm butchering that, but you know. Yeah, so Vienna. All right, let's do this. Vienna chickpea snacks. All right, here we go. We'll see all the crazy things they have. I can't go to most of these sites because I'm signed in, and it will probably... Here we go. Hey, Priv. Okay, so this is what we got. It's a similar idea, right? And so we have ranch, of course. You know, everybody in America has to have ranch. The ranch isn't bad. It's dairy free, so I can actually eat this one. The ranch is pretty good. Never tried this one. The barbecue is okay. I actually have tried the honey roasted, which was a weird experience. Just mixing the sweet with the roasted chickpea was a little bit much. And then of course I've had the plain as well. They're all okay. Well, we were writing some Nix for... No, I actually just opened a PR for adding a Nix Flake for Atacama. So now we can continue down this stack. Yeah. How's the Serde Postgres stuff going? Dude, it's food. I'm going to talk about food for a long time. It's just how it goes. All right. PR open for Atacama. Let's work on Trail. And here, it looks like in Trail, we've got Trail and we have Sidewinder. So let's figure that out. Trail. Looks like I've already forked this, so that's good. Let's see where we're at. I already have a Nix branch. I already have a Flake open. Okay, good deal. So let's check this out. Surrey, Trail. I said a Flake open, I just meant created. And let's fix some of my obvious problems here. Which there are several. There are several problems here. Let's open our Atacama Flake and do it this way. I think this is going to be a little bit easier. We're just going to do this. We have Riot, and we'll just change telemetry to Atacama. But I am... Okay. We are going to need these, actually. So we'll do this like so. Okay. And here we go. Kinran. Hey, dude. Thank you so much for that sub. I super appreciate it. And I always appreciate when you can hang out and chat. We were at least doing some Nix today. And just because I hate when things aren't alphabetized, let's just throw that there. Nix packages, it's different. It doesn't have to be alphabetized. Wow. That was interesting. Okay, so Trail minimal composable server framework for Riot. That seems correct. We have Trail 001, but I believe Trail also has Sidewinder in here. So let's see if that's still true. We also probably should see if there's a new version. Yep. We've got a new tag 001, so let's just make sure our version here is correct. Right, we're doing 001, and then I've just been doing a plus dev. It doesn't exactly matter. The flakes are going okay. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of got back into it like 15, 20 minutes ago or so. So, you know, not a whole lot of time for something to have gone wrong yet. I found quite a few things the other day. I guess it's probably been a week now, where I was like, oh, I didn't actually include like the OCaml toolchain in my dev shell. And that made developing annoying, to say the least. So basically, that is something that I did not think about very well when I originally built this stuff. So that's okay. Easy to fix. Just more PRs for Leandro to have to purge. Okay. So there's Trail, but I was just talking about that I think Trail is actually a monorepo and it has another project. Yes, we have package Sidewinder, And we have package trail. Okay, got it. So since this is a monorepo, we are going to do something a little bit different, where our p name just goes here. We delete that one, and then we... Oh, wow, I really did not get very far in this. I see, I just copied the OCaml flake, and I didn't make very many changes. So we do have MDX again, check. OCaml, check. Magic Mime. Magic Mime, okay. Let's go. Magic Mime, like this. Interesting. We have Riot, okay. We have Trail. Oh, this is for, oh, dang it, this is for Sidewinder. Okay, let's see what else we have up here. We have OCaml, okay. So this is going to be here. And we have HTTP. MDX, check. OCaml, PPX, a bit string. Okay. Q check. Magic Mime, okay. Not alphabetized, by the way. Killing me here. Riot and UUIDM. Oh, this has melange. That could be interesting. I wonder how that's going to work. We'll just throw it in there. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like. Maybe it's just using like the melange OCaml library, so it's all going to be fine and I don't have to do anything special. I wouldn't be surprised if melange is not in Nix packages, though, for some reason. And Dune. Dune is implicitly there for Trail. So let's see. Let's see if this build works for Trail. We've got OCaml locally. We've got Riot up there. Looks pretty good. I already did my get ignore modification. I love that. And I don't think I've run a Nix build at all. Forgot to add. All right, it's going to get a new version of Nix packages, which is fine with me. And we'll go from there. Hope everyone is having a good Saturday. We're having a very nice, beautiful day over here in Tennessee. Had a nice walk earlier. My daughter ended up having something to do for a few hours, so that means I'm going to spend a little time streaming. Get some stuff done. Hey, Roasted. Okay. It's doing its thing. If you aren't following me a couple places, there they are. Since I don't have automated chats because I find them annoying, I just call things out every once in a while. Just how I roll. Classic Nix build taking forever to evaluate the first time. I guess we could try our defining our Sidewinder stuff. Sidewinder build Doom package. Nice. We'll say inherit version, p name equals Sidewinder, propagated build inputter with OCaml packages. Wrong one. Oh no, don't do that to me. I wasn't that far out, was I? Shit. I forgot redo. What's redo again? In Vimland? Let's just do undo tree. Okay. Control R. Oh, I have to customize evil undo system for redo functionality. What did I do? Maybe it's because I did an undo redo already. I'm not sure. I feel like Control R works sometimes for me and other times it doesn't. Okay. Propagated build inputs. There we go. Oh, right. I used the wrong one there. Really? You didn't like that? There we go. Okay. Let's see. What do we have here? For Sidewinder. We've got MDX. Set Q evil undo system undo redo in your config. Oh, okay. Maybe that's what I need to do. We'll just do that right now. Before I forget. Oh my god, I almost changed it directly in my Emacs config instead of in my home manager build. That would have been funny. Let's see, kickstart, config. Oh, that's right, I never actually moved. I never moved my Emacs config into Nix. It's funny, don't tell anybody. All right. Emacs init. Let's find some place here. Here we go. Maybe I can just put it in config down here. I don't know. It's in custom and use package. Evil is special that way, right? So it didn't work in config, so you had to put it in custom. Custom. We'll just do it in custom. That way I also don't have to try to remember where all that is. Okay, what do we have? Undefined variable HTTP. Okay, so HTTP doesn't exist in Nix packages. Interesting. I guess we'll have to figure out where HTTP came from. Okay, that's fine. Let's do a little bit of this. Oh, in custom, you don't have to set Q. It expects key value pairs. Okay. So here I can actually just do evil undo system. But if it's expecting a key value pair, do I have to do like this sort of malarkey? Or can I just leave it like this? Like, is it just a single S expression of a bunch of pairs? It might be. What is this proof? I figured out how to shave off 30 seconds from your app startup time. Dang. Okay, you have 2 pairs of parens and then unquoted symbols on the right even. Okay. So as in you're saying you've got this. And then this isn't even quoted. Interesting. Okay, we'll see if Emacs starts up next time, won't we? Thanks, Kinran. I appreciate it. Remove the sleep 30 call you added a month ago. That's totally like something that would happen even in production, right, Priv? I mean, I feel like a lot of us have probably had this happen if you've been programming long enough, like where you've just done something dumb and then people file like a bug ticket and they're like, this is slow for some reason. And then you go in and you're like, oh, right. Yeah. Okay, let me optimize this. It's so classic. Why is this so slow? All right, sounds good, Kinran. Have a good night, dude. Yeah. And then you get praise for just fixing the problem that you created months ago. It's the beauty. Those are one of those beautiful situations. Okay, so let's figure out this whole HTTP thing. Let's figure out HTTP. Okay, HTTP 6.0.0 beta 2. Okay. If it's on 6.0, why the F is this not? Why is this not at least somewhere in Nix packages? That's kind of weird. Maybe it's called something different. Let's see. OCaml packages.http. Nope. Well, it might help if I actually spelled this right. .http. Let's try that. HTTPAF. Okay, it's definitely not any of these. Let's add that, and let's just try HTTP. And then we will find OCaml packages and see what's up. I think I'm going to have to start with finding it in OPAM. My wondering is it this co-HTTP package? Is that actually what it is? It could be. It's just that's the closest inversion. This is in Mirage, though. OCaml library for HTTP clients and servers using LWT or async. Okay. Installation. Nope. It's not that. Okay. So where... I wonder if HTTP is... Let's try to find it in OPAM. OPAM. I always forget how to actually search. Packages. Sort by name. Look at this. Look at this amazing website. Okay, search packages. Good. I was a little bit concerned. HTTP. Okay, assuming that this is correct. Okay, here it is. Type definitions of HTTP essentials. Published January 10th, 2024. So kind of surprising that this doesn't exist. We required by, okay, so co-HTTP depends on this. Of course, this just says homepage Mirage OCaml co-HTTP. So I'm a little confused what the difference is. And the download is even OCaml co-HTTP. So what's the actual difference between HTTP and co-HTTP? I'm going to try co-HTTP and see what happens. Seems like the right choice. Now I know we don't have the right version in Nix packages. We're only at version 5.3.1, so I will probably still have to you know, something. I'll probably still have to package it myself. All right, Priv, let's see what you're talking about. Yeah. That's how it goes. That's how it's done. Okay. So melange isn't in OCaml packages. Why am I not surprised? Melange. I'm sure this is not the same thing. Build APKs from source code? Nope. But maybe Antonio created a flake for melange. Melange OCaml. We're on version 3. Where the hell is GitHub? There it is. I just couldn't see it. The glare on my screen's not helping me too much right now. Yes, thank you so much. I figured it would since it was Antonio, but I am very, very happy that there is a flake.nix for this. Okay, cool. So now we can just grab this. Let's see. Did they specify version? They did not. So this just needs to become inputs prime dot melange. I'm guessing it's going to be packages.default, but we'll find out. Let's look at their flake real quick. Packages. Let melange equals and default equals melange. Okay, cool. So default equals melange looks good. So default should work just fine. And we'll just copy this guy. What's there? Melange. Melange. Looks good. Why didn't you save? All right. Let's try this. Might take a bit to build melange. We'll see. Do a quick message check while this is running, and now it's already. I don't know about package byte string. What are you talking about? What do you mean you don't know about package byte string? Where? Where the hell's bite string? I don't see it in here. Okay, hold on. Oh, that's right. I wonder if Leandro is going to split out some of these packages. So I wonder if he already did that. And that's what's going on. Okay. No messages. Good on that front. And we will go from there. Okay. So let me see. Maybe ByteString has already been removed from where it used to be. Let's look here. I don't need this right now. So let's see. I think it's in the Riot repo. And let's just do a little ls. See, ByteString is there. Let's do a poll. Yep, he did it already. Okay. So I guess this is what we actually have to do first. I could depend on a certain like version of Riot that already has ByteString in place. But realistically, these flakes are going to start failing for people because I don't have it penned. So I think I'm going to have to go back and do all of this. Let me look at Discord where Leandro told me he was going to do this, and then we'll know everything we need to fix. Ba, ba, ba. Where is that message? Yeah, it was mostly just in Riot, where he split out Gluon, ByteString, and Rio. Now, I already have Rio depended on in other packages, so we just have to figure out the whole Gluon, ByteString thing. So actually, the very first thing we have to do is get Flakes working for Gluon and ByteString in their own repos. So that should all be here in the Riot ML org. Perfect. Gluon ByteString. And we probably could use this as an opportunity to clean up a little bit. We'll just make a Riot ML directory, and we're gonna move Rio into Riot ML, and we're gonna move Riot into Riot ML. And do I want to move anything else? Probably not. I'm trying to kind of keep orgs and directories like reasonably isolated. Okay, so now we can go into Riot ML. We have Riot and Rio, of course, a lot of our stuff. So let's get back to Trail later. That's what we're going to do. We're going to get back to Trail later. Okay. Because this is more important and more time sensitive. What is this? Atacama? Yeah. This is Atacama. Atacama was already pinned on an earlier version of Riot, so I didn't have this issue. So that's fine. Okay. So what do we need to do? Ideally, we also update all of the dependencies further down because otherwise they're not going to work so well. So mint tea just takes Riot, Leaves takes spices and mint tea, Surdy takes spices and Rio. Does anything else take ByteString and Gluon? It doesn't look like it. So actually I'm not I'm not going to have to update anything besides the actual Riot Flakes and then what I'm working on right now. So that's really not that bad. I was expecting it to be much worse. It's either that or the depths notes that I made here are not completely correct. The only one I'm a little suspect of is mint tea. So let's just double check that one real quick. Running dir-env. All right, we're good. And then let's just look at Riot dot. We got packages.default. Okay. Nope, it doesn't. Nice. I'm glad I made these notes. So basically, we just need to go down here. And let's do this. We'll just put it under build issue for now. And we'll also put trail under build issue for now until I get all this fixed. That's all right. This will give me a chance to also update some of these flakes with things that I needed to add to them anyway. So it'll be good. All right. So the first thing that we have to do is update byte string. So we're gonna do riotml, and riotml. Okay, could have done that easier, but that's okay. That way I know where this actually is on my system since I moved them. And now we just need to go ahead and clone. Let's see, byte string. Yeah, gluon depends on byte string. So let's start with byte string. And we'll create a fork. Byte string. Okay, and then we're going to get into byte string, and let's start by copying. Yeah. What do I want to do? I guess we'll just copy Atacama because this should just have byte string in it. So let's copy Atacama's flake. So that's in Surrey, Atacama, flake here. And let's see what our get ignore looks like. Okay. So we should be able to copy our Riot get ignore to here. Looks better. Probably don't need some of the beams and stuff like that, but that's fine. It doesn't really matter. Right. So then all we need to do is copy our package definition from our Riot flake for byte string, since all this work is basically done. dir-env is blocked. Yeah, that's okay. You're gonna be fine, I promise. Okay. And then let's just copy this for now. Don't need that open. Did I never actually open that flake? I didn't. Okay. Byte string and flake.nix. And the only difference is we're going to delete this. And we're going to go here. This looks good. And let's see if we get a build first time. Only difference is, if I remember right, where did random conf come in? Not except for mint T and Rio. Okay. So let's go up here and we will copy these things. Looks good. Mint T and Rio. Check, check. Let me just check the dev shell real quick to make sure there wasn't any weird. Because one of these had weird C stuff in it, but I don't think it's in this one. It is. It is in this one. I can't remember which one I need it for. I think it's in Riot itself. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll try it without the C stuff, and if it fails, then we know I'm wrong. Okay. Let's also check what we're technically at for version. I don't see a version here. I know with Riot, they just did 009, so it's probably what we're going to call byte string is actually 009. Okay, so our Nix build was successful, so this isn't the one that required C. I think it's Riot itself. Who knows? We'll find out eventually, won't we? Mid T looks good. Rio looks good. All of that works just fine. We have 009 plus dev. Might be correct. And I think all the rest of this looks good. We've got our dev shell right. We've got that working, and our build actually works. That's always a nice thing. We'll build it one more time just to make sure that version change didn't change anything on our end. It wouldn't, but at least I'll have the right version built. That'll be good. And we'll open this PR. Okay, that looks fine. I think I am actually going to change the git ignore to not have all this stuff in it because it's bothering me. I think those are just for Riot, really. And considering Leo didn't bother putting them in this one. Okay, let's see. Git cop nix, get cm, sure nix, add nix flake. And we will push that to fork. What? What? Did I fuck up? What did I mess up about? Git at github.com/bytestring. Git push fork. What? Do I have to say nix? No? I thought I already added my remote. Did I do it wrong? Git remote add fork. Maybe I did it just for the other one. I don't remember. I don't know why I'm trying to do this manually instead of just literally copying the string over. I thought I had already done that for some reason. I don't know what happened. Okay. Be really funny if I did it on another repo. And then I'm going to like try to push something. I don't know. Who knows? All right, so byte string done. Let's compare and pull request into Riot ML byte string. This looks good. Our flake. Modern pure OCaml socket pool for Riot. That's not right. Damn it. Okay, it's all right. We'll fix this. Just kidding. Byte strings with Elixir style pattern matching for OCaml. There we go. That might be a little bit better. I also called this add a camma up here. How did that not fail the build? Oh, because I have it as byte string down here. That's hilarious. I mean, I don't know. It's not really doing me very much good to have that, but it's fine. Byte string, byte string. Okay, let's just do one more Nix build, even though it was all metadata. Make sure we're happy. We're good. And let me just make sure I don't have anything there. I don't. Let's do this one more time. Where's my commit message so I don't have to type it out again and think? And we'll push that to fork, except we'll need a force, of course. A force, of course. And now when we do a compare and pull request, we should be happy. We should be happy. Let's see. Yay, we have the right string there. We have mint T. We have Rio. We are depending on... We have our make shell stuff. Looks good to me. Okay. Don't hate it. We can create that pull request. Create pull request. Okay, beautiful. So then now that we have this working, need something? Okay. One second. All right, let's wrap up a little bit here. Let's see, what did we get? We opened our PR for byte string. Right, I was just going to get set up for Gluon at the very least. Let's look at our thing here. So byte string done. Okay. So Riot itself depends on byte string. It depends on a hell of a lot of things. All those are totally fine the way that they are. And then gluon also depends on byte string, but doesn't depend on Riot. So we can do both of those together without much issue. So that's good. Let's go ahead and how do I want to do this? Yeah, let's go ahead and do gluon. And then we can update the Riot flake as well if we have time. Not quite what I was going for. I don't know how that's what I copied, but okay. There we go. I guess I accidentally selected that. Oh my god. Get remote, remove fork. There we go. Let's just check this. Okay, that looks fine. What? Why is origin dots.get? What the fuck? How did this? Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so dumb. I'm so dumb. I didn't even CD into the directory. Oh, that's what I did before. Oh my gosh. I bet that's what I did before. Git remove fork. That's so silly. Okay. It's my dot files directory. Hilarious. Pixel code development. Thanks for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope your day is going well. Okay. Gluon is forked. Let's just go ahead and copy our byte string git ignore. And we'll also copy our byte string flake. Okay. And oh, this is the one that had all the extra stuff in it. Okay, so this is actually the one that I need to copy from Riot. That's fine. So let's just copy it from Riot. Interesting. So, oh, it already had the Nix ignores in it. Yeah, that must have been what it is. So he just copied it from Riot because it had all the stuff that he needed copied over as well. Okay, all good. Minimal fast async engine for OCaml. That will be our first update to our flake here. And that looks good. We're going to go here, change this to gluon. And then we need to actually copy over the gluon package definition from here. And that's going to be here. Okay. That looks good. And I bet this is the one where I actually have the C toolchain that I need to import again. So we'll do that in a second. Okay, so here our p name can indeed be name. And our version looks good. We have all of this, except this is now going to be inputs dot byte string dot packages dot default. Okay, so we need quite a few things: config, libc, and rio. We will start by doing this. And this isn't actually going to work yet because that's not actually merged. So let's instead make this where it actually is on my system. And then we still need, what else? Config and libc. All right. Might have just copied a hell of a lot of things. We'll see what happens. Okay, nope, I copied basically nothing. I copied a colon somewhere. Dang it, I keep fucking this up. There we go. There we go. I can type. Ancient Lisper. Hey. Love the Lisp. Hope you're doing well. This is when I apologize for not using Gwix because, well, my dev machine's not Linux, you know? I know that's more lispy for a lot of people. Okay. Let's see. We have config, we have libc, we have byte string, we have rio. This should work. Let's see what happens. Cool. Config slash mint t follows a non-existent input mint t. Okay, right, because we're not actually depending on mint t here. But we are depending on libc and config together, so we're gonna have to do that. Looks good. Is there a particular Lisp that you write for the most part? This is most likely because I don't have the C toolchain in. Let's see. Undefined variable lib. Where do I have an undefined variable lib? Line 67. Oh, okay. Right here. Yeah. This is where I had to do something different for this one. I remember. Basically we had an inherit lib from packages. You mostly use Scheme. Most people consider Scheme a Lisp. Scheme's cool. I write Clojure for money, for my day job, which is super quiet right now. So I don't really write that much Clojure at all because I don't write that much code at all at work. But that's not always a bad thing. But yeah, I've written a fair amount of Racket, little bit of other ones, mostly fun project stuff. C toolchain. No, not necessarily. We just did lib. Zen Brazil. Thanks for the follow. Clojure is fun. It's just that I'm using Gwig, so Scheme was an obvious choice. Yeah. Also, eLisp and Max is also closer to Scheme than to a Lispy Lisp. Yeah. That's fair. Yeah, thanks for the follow, Ancient Lisper. I appreciate it. We did a 12 languages in 4 weeks. I'd actually never really written in other Lisps besides a little bit of Emacs Lisp because I use Emacs, and Clojure, which I've been doing for a little over 5 years, until last November. And I did Scheme, I did Guile, and did Common Lisp and SBCL, and I did conflicting OCaml packages detected. Am I bringing in OCaml specifically? Okay. Where are my OCaml packages conflicting? Interesting. I'll have to figure this one out. I think I might be about done though. Yeah. Oh, and I did Racket. So then, and then I've been for a little while. I was going through the Essentials of Compilation book in Racket, which was pretty fun. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I'm on a hashtag work pays MacBook, so you know, Guile was a pretty easy install. So okay. Nix build. Failed. Package spices has multiple definitions. Okay. Where is spices used? Spices must be used in byte string as well, right? No? Okay. I messed something up in my follows. That must be the problem. Oh, you know what? Spices is used in both config and in byte string. So that would be the problem. So I haven't actually dealt with this that much where I have two dependencies that use a package that I'm not actually using here. So I have the option of either defining it as an input, and then you doing it follows, or I believe, I don't know if this is true, I believe I could try to do like a nested follows, but I'm not sure if that would work, actually, come to think of it. I think I pretty much have to define it as its own input and say, this is the mint T I want you to use, which is just going to be the mint T that I define. So that's probably what we're going to have to do. So let's just try that. And that is because both config, pretty fucking sure it's config, right? Yeah. Config follows this. I've got my config follows on libc, and then byte string also uses spices. I'm like 99% sure. Byte string and spices, yes. So we just need this right here, and this should work. Hey, what's up, Scott? Right now we're just doing Nix, man. It's not even really OCaml. Yeah, I really like OCaml. I like Haskell a lot too. I wrote actually quite a bit of Haskell 5 or 6 years ago before I really wrote much Clojure. Yeah, ML syntax, it grows on you. Now OCaml really feels like a Lisp without parens. And when I think of it that way, it's a little bit easier to write. But I like the syntax. It's pretty nice. You know, syntax is syntax. But I think for the most part it's kind of nice. What is this OCaml stuff? Scott, we did Rust yesterday. We were doing Rust yesterday. Hey F collector, could write the lambda IR directly. It looks like Lisp if you squint real hard. Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. So for those of you who don't know, the OCaml compiler puts it into an intermediate representation after a certain pass, which is all S expressions, at least, right? There's quite a bit of Lisp, influence in OCaml. And most of the old OCaml folks used Emacs too, and Emacs used to have the best editor support for OCaml. But you know, now they've built out support for other things too. Dune also, you know, all Dune files, which is the build system, is in S expressions. Not really Lisp, but in S expressions at least. Okay, so we got a clean build. Yay, Gluon worked. Adding the mint T as an input worked. We did not need the C for this either, so I guess it's for Riot itself. We'll find out in a second when we go and delete shit. So Gluon works just fine. I am supposed to stop streaming according to what I told my partner. Let's see, I'm 1 minute late beyond what I told them, so I guess I should actually stop. This looks pretty good. Let's just check out a Nix branch at least, and we'll just do a whip commit, and then we will push this up to our fork. That way, if something happens to this lovely machine, we don't have our work erased. Pattern matching is wonderful. Pattern matching is wonderful. Okay, I'm going to say bye to YouTube. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, whatever you want to do. If you actually watch this video all the way through, which would be surprising, but impressive if you did. Okay.